Hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going? I'm back. I know it's been a while since I posted my last video. What actually triggered me to update another video is because on the previous two videos that I have, I've actually been reading a lot of the comments, and there was something that I wanted to discuss with everyone. If you guys are willing to leave comments, let me know what you think. Basically, I wanted to discuss with you guys what the difference is between a nurse practitioner and a physician assistant. I have not really done extensive research on the two positions. Both are extremely respectable positions in the healthcare field, but um, as far as like getting exact literature on them, well, on nurse practitioner at least, I was hoping that maybe one of you guys could actually educate me as to um, what the difference is, because you hear through the grapevine that PA and NP are almost like at the same level, but they're two completely different areas of learning medicine. Same concept. It's kind of like same church, different pew almost. But from what I've heard, I understand that nurse practitioners are considered um, independent practitioners, which means that they can do what they want on their own. They don't need supervision, more so to say. They obviously can write prescriptions like a PA. They can also own their own practice, which I know is one thing PAs cannot do. However, both are a completely different branch. So nurse practitioners are taught in the nursing model, and then physician assistants are taught with the medical model. Now, this is where I get confused. I don't know the difference between the two. I have only been pursuing my education on the medical model. I went to undergrad. I did bioscience, medical technology. I was a medical technologist for 3 years. So I really never was enrolled in a nursing program, nor do I know how much different nursing can be. So if that's one thing you guys can help me out with, I'd be very happy to hear. A lot of my classmates even wonder the same thing. I mean, you ask around 75 different PAs, they'll all either tell you the same thing or 75 completely different things. I'm just telling you what I heard or what I know off the top of my head. So that's one thing. I mentioned that they were independent practitioners. They can write prescriptions. Taught on the nursing model, PAs, medical model. Now, PAs, I know, have to work alongside of a physician. We really don't like to say under because the whole thing between assistant and associate, they're trying to get that whole name changed. But we don't really like to say under because, we do have a lot of responsibility and we can take care of patients ourselves, especially in like primary care facilities. If the doctor's not in, the PA runs the show. So, I think it's kind of false to think that PAs can never be a boss. Because I'll be quite honest with you, when I go to see my primary care doctor, I always see the PA. The doctor is like never in on the days that I make the appointment, and she's in charge of the entire office. So that's another point. Nurse practitioners, because I have run into a couple of them recently on my rotation so far. Since my last videos, obviously I'm not a first year PA student anymore. I'm now a second year. So I'm on my fourth rotation. I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. But again, I want to hear opinions. Let me know if any nurse practitioners are out there. Leave a comment. Let me know. Let us know what the difference is and how your job is done differently from a PA's job. What's different? What's the same? Like I said, both two very respectable positions. Oh, salary. That's the big thing. Like, what's the difference in salary? That I personally don't know. I know PAs can start in New York State roughly around like maybe like 79 to like 85, I think is like the median slash starting salary. But they can go in upwards of like 100, 110, maybe even 120. Nurse practitioners, I have heard that they get paid a little bit more, but then again, I did hear that sometimes they get paid a little less, but I don't really know. So if anybody can help me out with those points, I'd be extremely happy to hear. Again, if there's any nurse practitioners out there that are watching this video that can answer those questions, give it to me, because like I said, me and a couple of my classmates were just a little kind of confused about it. But anyway, so as far as rotations are concerned, for those PA students that are out there that are getting ready to go on rotation or that have just started, Couple of things you should know. Some rotations you're going to absolutely love. Others you're going to wish they couldn't end soon enough. Because I'll be completely honest with you. Right now I've been through 3 rotations. I've been through pediatrics, internal medicine, and forensic medicine. And let me tell you, if you're able to do a forensic medicine rotation, do it. Especially if you're not squeamish, because I've seen a lot of things out there, especially around the holiday season, that were pretty gory. So you kind of have to muster up a little courage in your stomach. But if you're able to do it, man, what an amazing experience. And especially if you haven't had surgery yet, seeing all those autopsies really heated up your anatomy. So you really see things point blank right there on the table, and you're not just watching, like you're helping. Like I was taking organs out of bodies and weighing them. And for those of you that have never seen a human liver in your hand, this thing is massive. It's huge. And the kidneys are not as small as you think in textbooks. They're actually a pretty big organ. They're probably about the size of my face. But aside from, internal medicine was great. I did it at Maimonides Hospital in Brooklyn. I actually had to change my living requirements for a while. I had to live in an apartment in Brooklyn with 2 of my classmates, which was a lot of fun. Pediatrics was alright. The floor was a little mundane. There wasn't a lot of activity going on. I did get a lot of experience in the pediatric ER. That place was always busy. I mean, really, really, you got a chance to really strengthen your physical diagnosis skills and what have you. But right now I'm doing long-term care, which is geriatrics, and I really can't say much about it. I mean, it's just like it's that. But then again, that's what happens. Some rotations you love, some rotations, what can you do? You got to do it. Next one I have is surgery, and from what I hear, it's 5 weeks of absolute torture. By torture, I mean like 90-hour work weeks, but you see some pretty incredible stuff. So I'm expecting to have black circles about under here. So whatever, it's got to get done. But right now is rotation 4 of 9. I complete the program in August. I promise I'll update again as the closing date draws near. It's going by extremely fast, and that's really about it. So anyway, like I said, I do want to hear comments about the difference between an NP and a PA. Refresh my well, not refresh my memory, but educate me a little bit, and let me know so I can pass it on to my other classmates. And that's about it. So anybody else that's out there that's pursuing either career path, wish you the best of luck. This was quite honestly the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. So anybody out there that's looking to do it or is in it and is almost done, just seriously, just kind of bite the bullet and just get through it, man. It goes by so fast. And that's it. So take it easy, everybody. Bye.